The Roman Empire, a civilization so vast, so powerful, that its legacy still echoes through the ages. But behind its grandeur lies a tapestry of stories filled with ambition, betrayal, and human drama. Let's journey into the heart of this ancient world, where emperors rose and fell, where power was both a blessing and a curse, and where the line between glory and destruction was often blurred. Rome was not built in a day, but when it fell, the world shook. The Roman Empire's story is one of unparalleled achievement, but also of unimaginable collapse. At its peak, Rome controlled much of the known world, its influence stretching from Britain to Egypt, from Spain to Syria. Yet it was an empire built on blood, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of power. One of the most fascinating tales from Rome's history begins with Augustus, the first emperor, who rose to power at just 18 years old. Augustus was the adopted son of Julius Caesar, the man whose assassination would change the course of history. Caesar's death in 44 BCE marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the empire. But Augustus's rise was not without its challenges. He would face fierce rivals, betrayals, and even the ghosts of his adoptive father's past. Augustus ruled for 41 years, bringing stability to a Rome torn apart by civil war. He was a master of politics, a man who understood the art of power. But his reign was not without controversy. Augustus exiled his own daughter Julia for her wild behavior, and his family was plagued by scandals. Yet when he died in 14 CE, he was remembered as a god, and his legacy would shape the empire for centuries to come. But not all emperors were as fortunate. Nero, who ruled from 54 CE to 68 CE, is remembered as one of Rome's most infamous leaders. Nero's reign began with promise, but it quickly descended into madness. He was known for his love of art and music, but his extravagance and cruelty would leave Rome in ruins. Nero's reign was marked by a devastating fire that destroyed much of the city in 64 CE. The emperor himself was accused of starting the fire to clear land for his new palace, the Golden House. The fire raged for 6 days, leaving tens of thousands homeless. Nero, however, blamed the Christians, a growing religious sect, for the disaster. This marked the beginning of brutal persecutions against Christians, who were seen as enemies of the state. Nero's reign ended in chaos. Facing a rebellion led by the Roman Senate, he committed suicide in 68 CE. His final words were, "What an artist dies within me." The Roman Empire's history is not just the story of its emperors. It's also the story of its people. From the soldiers who fought in endless wars to the slaves who built its roads and buildings, the empire was a complex society. One of the most fascinating stories from this time is that of Spartacus, a Thracian gladiator who led a massive slave revolt in 73 BCE. Spartacus's rebellion, known as the Third Servile War, shook Rome to its core. He and his followers, estimated to be between 70,000 to 120,000 people, fought bravely against the Roman legions. The Roman Empire was a place of gods and monsters, of heroes and villains. Its history is a testament to the human spirit's ability to create and destroy. One of the most dramatic stories from this period is the tale of Julius Caesar and Brutus. Caesar, the powerful general who crossed the Rubicon River with his legions, defying the Senate and plunging Rome into civil war. His rise to power was meteoric, but his downfall was just as swift. Caesar's assassination on the Ides of March in 44 BCE remains one of history's most infamous betrayals. Brutus, one of Caesar's closest allies, was among the conspirators who stabbed him to death in the Senate. But Brutus's betrayal was not just a simple act of revenge. It was a desperate attempt to save Rome from what he saw as a tyrant. Brutus and the other conspirators believed they were fighting for the Republic, for freedom. But their actions only led to more bloodshed and the rise of the empire under Augustus. The Roman Empire's decline and fall is a story of gradual decay. As the centuries passed, the empire faced internal corruption, external threats, and economic collapse. One of the most surprising facts about the Roman Empire's fall is the role of inflation. The Roman currency was debased over time, leading to economic instability. Soldiers were paid in coins that were increasingly worthless, and the cost of maintaining the empire's vast borders became unsustainable. Another key factor in the empire's decline was the constant infighting among its leaders. The year of the five emperors in 193 CE was a chaotic period when no fewer than 5 men claimed the throne. This kind of instability weakened the empire and left it vulnerable to external threats. The Roman legions, once the backbone of the empire's power, were no longer the formidable force they once were. In 476 CE, the Western Roman Empire officially came to an end when the Germanic king Odoacer deposed the last emperor, Romulus Augustulus. The Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, would survive for another 1,000 years, but the fall of the Western Empire marked the end of an era. The Roman Empire's legacy lives on, but its fall serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of ambition and the fragility of power. As we reflect on the stories of the Roman Empire, we are reminded of the enduring human drama that shaped history. The empire's rise and fall are a testament to the complexities of human nature, the same desires for power, the same fears of loss, and the same hopes for a better future that we see in the world today. Like, share, subscribe for more stories.